Welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and that's a Superformance Cobra. This baby is about as close as you get to an original Shelby Cobra as you're gonna get, man. You wanna talk about cool? This is cool. My favorite color, blue. Now, the stripes are white, but I believe those are Wimbledon white. They're just kinda off a shade, not quite as dark as Wimbledon white, but they might be. But I love it nevertheless. Got just a tiny bit of metallic in the blue, looking sweet, solid on the white. You can see all the chrome, all the stainless, everything just looking beautiful. And this baby's only got 200 miles on it. It's FE powered, just looking absolutely cool as can be. You see it's got the oil cooler up front like they ran back in the day. Of course, the radiator is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just look at this thing, man. You see that coming up in your rear view mirror, you might as well just pull over because this thing is going by. It's got the true knockoffs, and those are 15-inch. We've got the blacked out side pipes, which go great with this beautiful blue paint. I mean, just everything just looking absolutely authentic and cool as can be. Superformance, baby. Wood steering wheel, all the gauges just like you like them. It's got the Shelby shifter in there. I mean, she is a beauty. Love this car. Now, this one just has lap belts. You can add the shoulder belts if needed. Just looks absolutely gorgeous inside and out, man. And what a blast to drive, man. I'll tell you what, your neighbors are gonna love you when you fire this baby up. Now, this is the end that most people are gonna see. So you guys out there that don't have a Cobra, just burn this into your memory because this is what you're gonna see right here, the ass end of this car going by you about 150 mile an hour. And you can see down the side of it, she's straight as an arrow. Now don't forget, Superformance is built in the Superformance factory. They put the suspension together, they do the paint work, they do the wiring, they do the plumbing, they do everything on the car except the motor and trans. That's the only thing that slipped in afterwards when they hit the land right here. Guys, we own all of our vehicles here at Vanguard, and a lot of you may be wondering what that means to you. Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door, and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality car. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life. Let's take this baby for a ride. Superformance power. Ken Miles, Shelby, this is exactly what they felt like driving them back in the day. These are about the closest thing to an original Cobras you're gonna get to. She is a sweetheart, man, with FE power under the hood. Now it has been upgraded to a 5-speed Tremec. Back in the day they'd have been running that top loader. Just sounds amazing. Nothing sounds like a big block Ford, man. Talk about cool. We got cool all over us. Don't forget, we can deliver this Superformance Cobra anywhere in the world. Now, I think I may have said earlier that this car had 200 miles on it. Now that I'm in it, looking at the gauge, it's actually got 30 miles on it. This is a brand new unit, baby. What a sweetheart it is, too. All the gauges looking good. I mean, it looks like a brand new car because it is a brand new car. It's like turn back the clock to 1966, 67. You know, they won those races all back in the day. A lot of these are titled to 65s. What a cool car. Just absolutely love driving these cars. Now, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to our channel, because we're over 1 million subscriptions right now. And I want to invite the rest of you to subscribe to our channel so you can see all the new cool vehicles we have. We're bringing in between 20 and 40 cars a month. Make sure you ring that little bell on the subscription sign up. That way you'll get a notification whenever we get a new car in. I tell you, this baby is shifting up and down so nice. We're back at our shop right now. We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow. We are underneath the Superformance now, and man, is it pretty under here. Take a look at that tank. I don't know if that's stainless or aluminum. More than likely it's stainless. Got the fuel pump mounted over here, out of the way. You can see the frames all nicely painted. We got that independent rear end in there, and it is posi, and it is a 345 gear. We actually rolled it over and verified that. Everything under here is clean as can be. It looks like the fuel filter's mounted right here where it's easy to get at. Parking brake cables hooked up. They've done a nice job with all the P-clips, P-clipping down all the wiring going to the front from the battery. We got the Tremec 5-speed. It's got a hydraulic clutch. It's got a explosion-proof bell housing. That hydraulic clutch is actually a hydraulic throw-out bearing. We've got aftermarket oil pan on it here, a big sway bar up front. Of course, coilovers holding it up, disc brakes front and back. We got great looking nose here. They have not gotten it on the curb. Make sure you keep this thing back from the curb because you will hit that thing. We got some great looking wheels and tires on here. We got the true knockoffs. Now on these knockoffs, you knock them off towards the front of the car. That's why the wire is going back at an angle. This is the way they used to do it back in the day. These are 15-inch. These are BFGs. They're 255/60/15s up front. Of course, the wheels don't have a mark on them. They're looking great. We got great looking blacked out side pipes too. You can see the paint work right down to the bottom edge is all cleaned up, looking good. And I think I've mentioned it earlier in the video that these Superformance cars are actually built in a factory, Superformance factory. So all the suspension, all the paint work, all the wiring, all the plumbing is done there at the factory. We have two 95/50/15s out back. And again, you knock these off towards the front of the car. It doesn't matter which side of the car you're on. Let's get under the hood. We are underneath the hood now, and man, this is what you want to see in your Cobra. We've got 396 power. Now that started out life as a 390. She's been slightly bored, which ups the cubic inches to 396 cubic inches, but we're calling her a 390. Now I decoded the numbers on the heads. I do believe these are 428 heads on this 390. Of course, you can tell it's got the Edelbrock intake on it. It's got the big Holley 4-barrel sitting on top. It is mechanical secondaries, and it is a double pumper. It's a dual feed, and it does have I was going to say clutch, but that's not a clutch. That's a choke. We've got the overflow tank just like they ran back in the day, which is super cool. We got dual electric fans down there. We're running a regulator, which is super cool. The alternator's all cleaned up. It's down here underneath the tank. We do have power brakes on this car, and it is manual steering. They've relocated the oil filter, so it's real easy to get at. This is the reservoir for the hydraulic clutch. I mean, everything under here is clean as a whistle. Of course, she's a Superformance, so if you feel like tracking her, this would be the perfect car right here. Brand new, baby. Give us a call, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.